Long-lost siblings reconnect after flirting on Tinder, you guys. This is a really crazy, interesting story. So what happened was they were split apart at a very young age because their parents split up, got in a divorce. So the dad and the son, the brother, they move over to Belgium. The mom and the daughter, they stayed in the Netherlands. They completely lost touch. They didn't talk for years and years and years. Now, he tried to find her, but had no success in finding her, okay? So then he kind of let it go. He didn't even think about it when he was on Tinder because then he moved back to the Netherlands. And it never even dawned on him because when he first moved back, he did try and find her. It never worked out. So fast forward, he's on Tinder and they both swipe right and it's each other. And they were flirting a little bit, but after flirting for a little bit of time, they never met up. It never got really flirtatious, but he had a feeling that it may be his sister. So then they kind of he tested the waters by asking her about like her childhood history, and they exchanged their stories, and that's when they both realized, oh my gosh, you're my long-lost sister, you're my long-lost brother. The flirting ended.
Sure it did.
Nah.
Okay, thoughts, 5 words or less.
Love has no boundaries?
You're so troubled by this.
God.
Redefining brotherly love.
Ooh.
Oh, gosh.
It was eyebrows.
Do his eyebrows.
You wiggled them up and down,
I
like
did.
very sexually. Okay, love me tenderly.
Yeah, it is the new movie.
Okay, so when you guys heard this story, I mean, it's beautiful that they reconnected,
Yeah,
right?
of
but
course.
you don't believe that the flirtation stopped.
I believe that it stopped.
Okay, good.
But
Yeah.
like, how weird would that be? Is like when you're on Tinder, you're swiping, you see someone, you're like, what would it be like if we had sex?
Thank God they found out. What was your first reaction when you heard this story?
Okay, the idea of like a family member of mine, it sends shivers up my spine. Like
Right.
just for me, and I know
Right.
other people are into that. It's okay, but I know.
I love
but
how nice you're trying to be.
I
but
know.
It's
Yeah,
f***ing
it is wrong.
Why?
I'm sorry.
Why is it
yeah.
wrong?
It's
God,
well,
you are so
one,
for
it's
it.
wrong.
Pro incest. Is this
For
your new
one,
movement?
it's
Yeah.
wrong on so many levels. For one, it's wrong if you're gonna try to have children. You're really putting the children at an unfair advantage.
Yes,
not
you
only
are.
because they're growing up with their mom and their dad and their grandfather, but they're also, or is that, you know what I mean? But they're
There's
also
a risk for
thank you.
being
There's a lot of
deformed mentally
risks
and
for
physically.
defects.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah, no, I think procreation, I don't like this. I don't like it at all. But it's a real thing that people are into. And I'm not sure
I
if people
know.
are really into the practice of it. They like the idea of it.
Yeah.
Because we were just kind of talking before we shot this about how there's so much gross porn out there. And the more gross, weird porn you watch, the less it affects you.
Yeah.
I am dead inside.
Like, what are
Normalize
the
it.
only remaining taboos for this? It's like, I want to watch that Tia and Tamara Mowry porn, Sister Fister.
Oh
You made
my.
that up. Okay, let's go back to the fact that he had an inkling in the beginning, even before really discovering they had similar childhood histories. Do you think that you would know, whether it's inherently or maybe you recognize them? If you were in
No.
that position, do you think you would recognize your sibling? Because it's not like they had never met each other.
Not necessarily siblings, but there's definitely scientific precedent for being attracted to things similar to you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there is.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think I would know it was my sibling, but the fact that
You
he
have
had
a twin.
I know.
A girl, a
yeah.
twin girl. Would you, if you guys were split apart,
No, I wouldn't know that.
you'd be like, it looks like me.
We look exactly alike. Yeah, no
I can't really say if I would know, but the fact that he had kind of like an intuition about it, I feel like we're all born with human instincts, and I just feel
course.
like I just feel like we have a natural way of knowing. So, but I don't think I would know.
And it's
To me
interesting that
personally,
here's
I don't think I would know.
You would probably know, but you wouldn't identify that feeling of knowing
No, yeah.
with knowing that that's your sister.
That's
Yeah,
a
exactly.
part of GSA. And we've talked about
Yeah.
GSA on the show before, the genetic sexual attraction, where
Yeah.
you could be attracted to them for a number of reasons. One being what you already brought up, that you're attracted to like your own
Something,
self,
yeah.
something within yourself. And then also the fact that if you have, this is when you find out that you actually are reconnected with that person, you actually know it's your father or your sibling, sometimes there's a sexual attraction according to GSA because of the fact that you've been abandoned and separated from them for so long that you're almost like forcing this connection.
Yeah.
And sometimes that can come out in a sexual way, according to GSA.
Yeah, especially
this isn't my interpretation.
especially if you're adults and
Yeah.
you know you are if you're sexually active. I mean,
Right.
If you're not, whatever. But
Yeah.
if you are, it's like you haven't grown up with them or seen them, and it's almost like it's a new face, and you can't really I mean, I don't know. I'm not condoning it,
I know.
Sam.
Yes,
I'm
you
not,
are.
No, I'm not, Brett.
Julian
No, he's
Astudillo
not.
condones incest.
No, I
pornography.
don't.
to-
I'm trying to
And is
understand it.
Trying to
I'm trying to
understand it.
understand
Major
it, yes.
incest porno
Oh
flick.
my God.
Brett, why don't you take us out into break with the creepy eyebrows?
Yeah.
Hey everyone, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Give us your thoughts in the comment section below, and we'll see you all next time on Pop Trigger. F your sister.